Hello guys, welcome back. This is the part 2 of how I created my website portfolio. We're just going to focus on the homepage. We're going to go part by part. So what we're going to do first is going to be, we're going to build the header, which is the navigation bar or the menu bar. First part would be this part right here, where this is going to be in different section. And this is a different section, and this will be different section all the way to the footer. We're going to develop offline with WordPress. Let's install this one first. So you can go to LocalWP. I'll be putting the website right here. So you just have to download it, fill up the form. I'm using Windows, so Windows, put your first name, last name, email, any email, and once you install it, this is going to be the interface. You will hit add local site. You can put the name of the site, which is name will be okay. We're going to go with preferred WordPress name, any name. You can put your name. Password, it's going to be a test 1234, and this is, you can put your WordPress email, but that's okay because you can always access it in this interface, so we can add that site. All right, once it's finished downloading, this will be the interface. So what you're gonna do first is to make sure that it's running. So we have to start site, and then we're gonna go to admin. All right, so remember what you put before on the form. So I think mine is Brian and test 1234. Then you can log in, and this will be the interface. You can also save it. The first thing that we're gonna do, we're gonna install all our plugin that we'll be using. So let's start with Elementor. So you can click add new, and then you put just place Elementor. Yeah, this one right here has a 5 million installation, so that means it's pretty good. We're just gonna install it. All right, once it's installed, you just have to activate it. But before that, we're gonna install also this one right here, because this is for us to create a header, a footer. Okay, great. So it's all been installed. We're just gonna activate this one first. The Elementor. Oopsie. Click back to plugin, and we'll see Elements Kit Lite. We're gonna activate that as well. So we're just gonna go jump into the pages. All right, so we're going to delete the default pages and move to trash, and then apply it. We're gonna create the page, the first page, which is the home page. We're gonna close that for now. So we're gonna title it home. So we're just gonna publish it. All right. Beside the home page, we also need to put more pages, a portfolio page, and then publish. We're gonna add one more for actually two more. So we're gonna go for about. All right, we're gonna publish it. Once we finish with all the pages, there's one more thing we need to do. We're gonna go to appearance menus, create a menu. Okay, so we're gonna add home, portfolio, all of it actually. So add menu, and we're just gonna organize it. So the first one is home, contact, maybe portfolio first, and then yep, that should be good. So we're gonna say menu. Let's go to the post first to clear up everything. So we're gonna trash this out as well, so we have a good start. We're gonna install a theme. All right, let's add a new theme. So I just had to click that right there. So there's like 2 themes that I recommend for any portfolio, because if it's just a portfolio, you don't need a complicated type of theme. So I think this one, Hello Elementor, would be preferable for you, just because it's lightweight. The loading time will be faster, but I always go for Astra because you can do a lot with Astra, and it's also lightweight. So we're just going to install this one right here to activate it. That's pretty much it. Alright, so we're good to go. We are able to install our themes and our plugins that just for the home page. So we're gonna go back to pages, all pages. We're gonna edit it, and we're gonna go to edit with Elementor. Alright, once we're in, this is gonna be the interface. We're just gonna go to the setting. We're gonna go to Elementor canvas for the page layout. So we're gonna just update it so everything is like a blank page, so it's easier for you to work, or for me to work. Click this button right here. This is actually the plugin that we install, which is the Elements Kit Lite. So we're gonna go for header. We're gonna look for the free part of the header, which is this one. So we're gonna insert that, and it's here. So we're gonna get rid of this stuff that we don't need. So this one we don't need. Delete that. The appointment we don't need, and this we need. We just need to put which menu. We actually created this a while ago, so we put that in there. Menu. So we already have it right there. Alright, before we dive in, I just want to make sure that we're on the same track. Make sure that you have all your images, your logos ready. Otherwise, you can always use a placeholder, which is like a dummy images and all that. I do already have prepared right here. So this is my logo. So I just have to insert it and make it, just the right size. I think that's good. And this one right here, we're gonna fix that in a bit, but for now we're just gonna add a little bit of padding and all that. Yeah, because if you look into here, we're gonna preview it. It actually has no padding on top, so it's a little bit of cramp. So we are going to get our navigator. The column, we're just gonna add a little bit of padding. So on top, we probably need like 20, and then on the bottom it's gonna be 20, so it's a little bit even. And for this, we're gonna fix that a little bit later, but for now we have a very nice heading, and it looks minimalist. All right, it's time to be organized. Make a global style for our website, so it's easier to work. So global means it's gonna be our standard, like a style sheet, has the same font, colors, and all that. We're just gonna make a custom or global style, just for us to be more fluid with the work. So I'm just gonna put a heading right here, like a couple of heading. Okay, maybe 3, and then in one of the text editor, because we're gonna style it first. So I think we're just gonna use we're gonna set this as H1, and this is gonna be we're gonna style it as H2, and this is gonna be H3, and this is gonna be a paragraph. Also, we need to put a button. because we're gonna use button throughout. So that's the only thing that we're gonna customize first. So now we have to hit the hamburger icon right there. So it's a site setting. So we're going to go for the body, which is this one right here. We're gonna set it to typography. We're gonna go for Montserrat, and we're gonna put I think I'm gonna put it for 16, and we're gonna change the H1 to pretty much the same. We're gonna go for this is the same, Montserrat. And we're gonna go for H1 will be 46. So you see change, and I think the color will be, it depends, but I think it will be like this kind of black, not entirely black, but maybe 27. H2 will be 36, and H3 will be 26. I think we're gonna add one more for H4, just to be safe. We're gonna put it 20, just to have more flexibility. So we're gonna update it. So we have a typography that is very custom. What we're gonna do now is the color. I think we set it up. We're gonna go back to global colors. Our primary color would be not too black, because it will make your eyes strain. So it's gonna cause strain. So make sure that it's not black. Maybe like a subtle black right there. Secondary would be, I do have my secondary color, which is I think D2 9A. That's the color right there. Accent, I'm gonna go for oh, that's the button. Ooh, I don't know that. Let's see, maybe we can put that right there. Buttons, let's go to buttons. So basically it will be the same. We're gonna go for Montserrat. So we have, uniform. I think we're gonna put 16 for the button. I think this is better. So we're gonna go for none. I'll put 0 there, so it's perfectly like rectangle. And we're gonna update it, and we should be good to go. We're done with the setting up. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna exit it in here. So we're gonna go and, so this is actually our global style sheet. So we're just gonna remove that. We're gonna focus on the menu bar. Okay, so for the menu bar, we're gonna go to the right. For the typography, it's set to different styles. So we're gonna go to Montserrat. We're gonna stick to this color for now, because it's if I put it on white, you won't see anything. So the item text color, we're gonna change the hover to the secondary color. Since we store it, it's gonna be easier, and you can see right there. The typography, we're gonna go for, I think, Mighty 16 is the number. And for the active, we are going to leave it to our accent color, secondary color. We're gonna test it out with tablet. So that's not good. So we're gonna make sure we fix that before we jump into the different part. And I think we're gonna go for maybe 80. That's kind of big. I think we're gonna go for 80 or 90, and then we're just gonna fix the image here. So it's let's try that. They have both a padding and they're all in the center. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go for the navigator. So this one right here, the hamburger icon, hamburger style. We need to remove the border because it doesn't look good. Border type is 0. And it should be out, but I don't know why it's not doing. So maybe we could add a value. So it will be, yeah. Sometimes we need to add a value. Okay, let me just check. So it's working. Let's put actually the image right there. Oops, I don't know what's happening. I think we did that. So we're gonna go to mobile menu setting. We're just gonna upload this picture there. So we have a logo there once we hit the hamburger icon. So we're good for the tablet. We're gonna go for mobile. So it's not placed properly and the image is too small. So we're gonna scale it, and we're going to make it maybe 80 or 90. Nope, we need to do 80. I think we have to put 10. Just need a little bit of computation right there. So in 90, so that should be okay. And let me take a look at the preview. I think it's okay. All right, let's go back to the desktop. I think we're good for the next part. So the next part, we need to have a section. Actually, I'm gonna set the height to minimum. Actually, we're gonna go for, I think 500. Let me go to my XD file. 1083, but we're gonna put it in half. So I think 540. Let's say 560 for this part, and we're gonna go to style. We're gonna put a video. So I'm gonna go from on my YouTube channel first. So I'm gonna get the link and go back to our WordPress site. We're gonna paste that right there, and we're gonna start at 14, and probably at 25 we stop. And we need to make this all the way up. So we're gonna go to advanced, unlink everything. So for the top margin, we're gonna go all the way up. Okay, and then the problem is now, or the navigation bar is, no, it's not on top. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna click the navigation, the intersection, the first one. We're gonna go to advanced, and then the Z index is gonna be 2. But it's gonna create another issue. So we're gonna fix that with the intersection. And we're gonna have the background, because it was set to white. So we're gonna just remove the opacity, and we're gonna make it like that. And we solved the problem. So now we can change the navigation style of the menu. So we're gonna go style. I think we can go, we need to be on white. And when we hover, and that's good, we're good to go. We're gonna go to section, on style, not the background but the overlay. We're gonna create a overlay so it's better for the contrast. We're gonna go for, let's see, it's not here, so otherwise we can just go secondary and make it a little bit darker, maybe there. And then we are ready to put on our text. So we're gonna click this one right here and then add column. So we have a column for here, and this is for the text. So we're just gonna leave this one blank. And now it's time for the showdown. We're gonna go for heading, but we're gonna set it to H5. I'm just gonna go back to here. I'm gonna copy this one and put the text right there. And what we're gonna do is to style it. Just the text, it's gonna be right there. I think I'm gonna put it under H4. Let's see, H3. It's too big, so H4 be the solution, and then we're gonna put the heading, which is, I'm gonna just copy our design and build visual. So I'm just gonna put it on the text, on the title of the text, and make sure it's actually different. So I'm gonna put it on, it's not, we don't have the white, but we're gonna put it under H1. What I'm gonna do here is to create a break line right there, and we're gonna fix the line height of the text. So what I'm gonna do, line height, I think I'm gonna put it 1.5, too much, 1.3, and I don't know why it's not under Montserrat. And we're gonna go all the way. Text heading, we're gonna put it under H4. We're gonna copy the text here and put it on the box. I think I'm gonna go H5, and we're gonna put it white. And we're gonna just add this one, global, so we don't have to go back and forth. So white, and a little bit of, less prominent. Why is it in Roboto again? I'm gonna put it 300. Do we have H6? Yeah, I think H6 will be good. And we're gonna make it a little bit bolder. And the next one will be the email heading. I'll be using H6. And we're going to make it italic. I don't know why, it's Roboto. We're gonna make it italic, 200, just to not be prominent, and we're gonna put it on our secondary color, maybe 400. And the last one is gonna be my name. I'm gonna go heading, another heading. I'm just going to put my name. This is gonna be a custom one. I'm gonna put white, and this is gonna be under, I think, Mr. this one, Defoe. We're going to make it little, yeah, I think that's good. We're just gonna make it a little smaller. Oops. So it's not that prominent. So we're good. What I'm gonna do right here is just gonna add some padding. So the top, I'm gonna put 20, maybe 30. And then the bottom, another 30. I think that's good. Let me just check. It looks like the one I created. Just this one, I need to put more padding. I think 10, and then 10 at the bottom. And the next one, we're gonna put the divider here. So we have that kind of this one, like a wave. So to achieve that, we have to go on this section, and for that we're gonna go to border, actually shape divider. So we're gonna go at the bottom, we're gonna go for waves, and as you can see, it is actually working. We're gonna invert it, flip it. So I think this is actually playing stuff. It's like you're playing, so just have to be patient for this one. I think that's good, and I think this is the one I'm trying to achieve. And let me just check. Yeah, it looks, actually we're gonna add more line height on this section so it's more friendlier. I think that's good. Alright, so for the next one, we're gonna create this bar right here. So to create this, we're going to create a section. And on that section, we're going to create an intersection right there. So on the intersection, we're just gonna add 2 more for the icons. And this section right here, we're gonna style it and put a color, background color with the dark purple. We're gonna add a padding, I'm thinking 50 and 50. We're gonna put icon first, so we're gonna look for icon. So I think I'm just gonna put this one, horse. We're gonna change the color to white for sure. And from there, we're just gonna, copy and paste it. And paste so we don't have to style it. And then we're just gonna change the icon. So I think I'm gonna get rocket, and maybe this one, I don't know. Forgot. Swimming, just for this tutorial, needs to stay on this part. So we're gonna use H6, actually H4. H4 needs to be in the center. We're gonna put web design, and we're gonna change the color to the accent color, secondary. Oops. Now what we're gonna do now is to copy, paste, and paste. So click this part right here, and then we're gonna put the margin negative. Keep doing it. So I guess negative 85 for now. A little bit, like not a line, but a little bit more. I think the icon is a little bit big, so I'm just gonna resize it to maybe 40, so it's kind of big. And then we're gonna copy and paste it up to paste tile, actually paste tile. Alright, okay, now we are going to check the responsiveness of this website so far. So we're gonna go for tablet, and as you can see, it's not looking good at the moment, so it doesn't have that padding in here or the margin, and this is not all the way here, so we're just gonna fix it for now. And also the navigation is not It's actually not prominent in here, so we're gonna fix the navigation. Let's go to normal. I will put this on secondary so you can see that it's there. You can see the section right here. We're gonna change the margin all the way up, and we're gonna hide the block bar over there, the top one, so it's more seamless. This part right here, so we're gonna put a little bit of padding, maybe 10. That's okay, hold on one sec. We have to unlink it first, and on top we're gonna put 10, and on the left side 10 as well. Let me check. Yeah, I think it's okay. 10. I'm gonna go to section. We're gonna drag up. Actually we're gonna drag it all the way up. Not too much. I think 75 is good for mobile. And as you can see here, it doesn't have that margin on top, so we're gonna fix the text and all that. So the navigation is okay, so we go to this section where we put the welcome and all that. So I think it's 2. Yeah, so that's the one that we're gonna fix. We're gonna put a padding of maybe for this one we're gonna go up. We're gonna make it all the way up. These 4 columns we're gonna divide them into a 50. You'll see that here. So this one 50, and then the second one is 50, so it fits more evenly. So the column width would be 50. So I think that's okay. Let's take a look at the preview. And I think I didn't set the section here, the video preview, to preview on mobile. So we're gonna put it play on mobile, so it also plays on mobile, so that's good. Okay, so for us to have a space, a little bit of a space, I will click the section, and then we're gonna put a padding, the golden number, so it's aligned to everything. So let's go create the section. So we're gonna put 2 section, put a minimum height. We're gonna be text heading. Copy that and then paste it here. We can add a break line. I think we're gonna put H1. We're gonna add a divider here. So this is a divider. We're just gonna go. So the width, and it's gonna be solid. We're gonna style it with our secondary. 4, yeah, that's pretty good. So we don't have to put gap. Text editor right here. So there's a few text code that I put for the color. This is actually so for the few, if you can see, I put a bold HTML code in here, or this is actually a CSS because it's for styling, and I put this one right here to give a color and love, because you can actually do that on the text editor. You need to know a little bit of CSS. Alright, for this part right here, we're gonna use a list. It's actually icon list. So first things first, we're gonna style it before we actually get into the details. So a little bit more maybe. The icon, it's gonna be this, the secondary color. We're gonna go for the text. More thing for the text, the indentation, we're gonna bring it maybe let's put 25, give or take. And now we can start ticking out the text from here. So bring fresh perspective. So all you have to do is click this one right here and then just put the text. Go back. This will take a little bit, so I'm gonna fast forward this. So I think what we're gonna do here for a faster workflow, we're gonna delete this and then just kind of duplicate the pages or the list, and so you don't have to do anything. See? And then lastly, we're gonna put the button portfolio. And for the icon, it's gonna be easy. We're just gonna icon library, and then play. Right there, we're just gonna put the spacing. We're gonna add the inner section, so like that, and another. We're just gonna put all the images in here, and then we're gonna work on it. It's a little bit tricky when I was doing this, so what we're gonna do is just to insert, fill it up with images. I think this is the one needs to be duplicated. Yep. So that should do it, right? Let's go to tablet. Let's see how it looks. I'm just gonna update it. We're gonna go for mobile. Yeah, for mobile, there's gonna be a problem when you browse it. So I think this is okay. It's just different, or we can actually hide it, but hide it on mobile. So the only one that shows is this. We're gonna put one section for now, and then we're going to just put a minimum height so it's easier to work. Add a background color first. So go classic with the dark purple one, and then now we can put the text. Put it white. And you can also put another text heading. And this one, for the text, we can put it on the center, this one, and now we have to add the divider. Yeah. And then we're gonna position it at the bottom with the navigator. Sometimes it's hard to do if you have this margin section. Let's put it there, but okay, that works fine. We're just gonna add a column. And from here, I'm just gonna drag images, so copy paste it. Okay, so the last one is gonna be, we're gonna see how the responsive, that's good. We just have to, the minimum height to, yeah, this one is good. And then for mobile, yeah, we're gonna add more space as well. So we're gonna make a section. And first thing is the height, so it's easier to work. The hero section, so I'm just gonna copy that and click this section here, style, video, paste that, background overlay. We're gonna control the opacity, just And we're gonna go for tablet to see if it's good. Maybe this one. Okay, so we're gonna go back to to desktop and change the background to dark purple. I think the best solution will be to 50-50 it. So this one is 50, this one is 50, this is gonna be 100, and 50, 50. I think that's a good footer. It's not conventional. Let's take a look at the mobile. I think this is good for mobile. Yeah, I think I'm good. For the tablet, could be worst. So this is the website that we just created. So it looks pretty good actually. Oh, this one. Forgot about it. So this is actually, you cannot change it, so it's either H1 or not. So for the part 2, so we're actually finished. For the part 2, we're gonna concentrate on portfolio page, which is, if you check the original one, it has a different section. It's pretty much the same, so it's just gonna be a different layout of different stuff. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but hopefully you enjoy or learn something here. Yeah, consider subscribing and sharing this if someone else just want a portfolio or something. So see you guys soon. Thank you.